Gary, you're just awesome. You're electric.
You know it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yet to be a Lebu.
Oh, a little Russian. I like it.
Yeah, a little bit. And so, my name's Rob Nickel. My business is one. Most of these people who lost 50% in the stock market last year, I teach them how to get back in a year. My question for you is generic, though. You get on Twitter, you get onto all these social networking, sites. And there's this transition that has to happen between your communication there and the website. Could you explain your strategy for that and how that goes from
it's a very good question.
The dialogue to the business transaction, you know, getting that shipment of wine out for you or people enrolling for me, please?
You know, first, that whole shipment of wine, right? It's so important for people to understand because it is. The end game wasn't to sell more wine and isn't. It's a byproduct. But for example, just to really hammer it home, not for my sake, but I think you have to understand that I wasn't thinking about selling more wine. I was trying to create more opportunity for myself. You know what I mean? You've got to really wrap your head around this, guys. Wine Library TV, no wine goes on my show if we have more than 5 cases of it. Because I'm scared crapless that if we have 100 cases of it and I like it, that there's a salesman running around saying the only reason Gary rated this is because he got a deal and he has 100 cases of it, right? You might know that person and have dinner and be like, oh, that wine show's great. He just bought 100 cases of this Zinfandel and he gave it a 92 points. That's why he's doing it. On the flip side, if I said it tasted like horse shit, we wouldn't sell it. You know, so that's a dangerous game for me. So that's why it's 5 cases or less. But what you want to do is the UI, the user interface of your website is imperative. I was punching Tony an hour ago about his website like you would not believe. He's much bigger, so he wasn't feeling it. But listen, websites are very important because listen, I just dealt with a water company, bottled water company, weird kind of like infusion of these crazy things like dirt and light bulbs and you know, interesting stuff. And I told them, you know, listen, I know how to use social media. You can pay me my $25,000 a month and I will get a shitload of people to try your product, right? We'll search.twitter for anybody who says they're thirsty. We'll get their information and send them a bottle. You know, we'll do cool shit, right? The problem is when they drink that horse shit, they're gonna hate it. And so you're out of business. So what is important to understand is you can get eyeballs by using Twitter and Facebook, but when they come to your home, which is your website, you better make sure you cleaned it up for your guests. And you better make sure that all your call to actions, everything you want to accomplish, sign up, follow me on Twitter, you know, recent press that I've got, has to be above the fold, top left and top right corner. If you go to GaryVaynerchuk.com and WineLibraryTV.com, you will see how I have them laid out. You will figure it out in a heartbeat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Brett Robotsky, a podiatrist from Boca Raton, Florida. So it's where your patients come, your clients come
to you. Awesome.
Same people. Wanted to ask you.
We should JV.
Yeah, but I mean, from a medical perspective, when you're dealing with patients, any suggestions in that capacity? I mean, there's obviously a lot of things